Well, good morning, everybody. Meteorologist Travis Klineski here on this Monday morning. It's shortly after 7 o'clock. Lots of sunshine expected for the day today, unless you live in northern Nebraska, where there'll be a few additional clouds. Now, it won't be overcast, but it might be more of a partly cloudy type day in the northern part of the state. Meanwhile, farther south, very few clouds, maybe just a couple, but that's about it. And I'll back this up. Notice the winds. Not too bad today. They'll change direction, but the winds mostly under 10 miles per hour should not be a big issue. It'll stay fairly light overnight tonight. Mostly clear early, and then some increasing upper level clouds from the west later in the night. Tomorrow, I would say no worse than partly cloudy, though, in the morning hours, and then back to plenty of sunshine in the afternoon. Another day where the winds won't be terribly strong. It should be a pretty nice day temperature-wise out there. Tomorrow night, more in the way of clear skies once again. A very quiet night ahead, maybe a few clouds approaching the southeast as we get towards Wednesday morning. We'll see a few of these pass through parts of the area on Wednesday, as some clouds will be on the increase as we go through your Wednesday, ahead of the next approaching storm system here. So let's take a look at the temperatures the next few days. It is going to be a bit cooler up north today. Yesterday, everybody in the local 4 viewing area made it above 50 degrees. We're going to see mid and upper 40s here to the north. Otherwise, low and mid 50s elsewhere. Your warmest temperatures here across the south and out here to the west. So could be some mid 50s there. Tonight, dropping back into the mid to upper teens, low to mid 20s again for overnight lows. So again, a bit on the chilly side. And then highs for tomorrow, probably going to be a little warmer on your Tuesday, especially up north. We'll get into the lower 50s there, mid, upper 50s as you go farther to the south. So it should be a pretty decent Tuesday on the way. Tuesday night, upper teens, low to mid 20s for overnight lows, maybe even upper 20s up in north central Nebraska. A little bit better there. And then jumping ahead to our Wednesday, we're mostly looking at mid and upper 50s for afternoon highs, maybe a few low 50s, but mostly mid to upper 50s for Wednesday. And then we'll cool it back a little bit for the day on Thanksgiving as a cold front comes through. We'll talk about that in just a bit. So again, kind of summing up these 3 days for the Tri-Cities, low and mid 50s, plenty of sunshine. The wind's not too bad out there the next 3 days. There'll be a few more clouds as we look towards Wednesday. Beyond Wednesday, we're going to be looking at temperatures coming back down a little bit as we get into Thanksgiving itself as a cold front comes through. And right now, Thanksgiving, there still are some question marks, but as of right now, it does look like for sure we are going to see a few more clouds around, windy conditions, somewhat windy conditions, and cooler temperatures. What's still a little bit uncertain is will we see moisture or not. I'm still capping it off at a 10% chance. I'm not very confident in those chances right now. Still kind of waiting for the storm system to move on to the west coast. That's when we'll start to get a better feel. Once that system moves on to the west coast, you start to get a better feel for the forecast models get a little bit better at showing what's going to happen here. So still a little low confidence with that moisture chance, a slight chance, but I don't think it's going to be anything significant. Beyond that, it does look like we're going to warm back up Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 50s, even maybe near 60 on Saturday. Might be a little bit breezy over this upcoming weekend. Looking at the long range, again, mild for the most part outside of that Thursday forecast. And then next week, temperatures might try to come down if, and that's a big if right now, if a storm system, another one, moves into the middle part of the country. But I would kind of ignore that part of the forecast right now. There's still a little bit of uncertainty for the middle of next week. So let's look at the long-range forecast models real quick. This is the European model. This one has been the most aggressive with moisture for Thanksgiving. So again, quiet weather the next several days here. This takes us up to Thanksgiving right there. That's Thanksgiving morning. I'll even back it up a little bit. This one does bring that system through a little bit quicker than the others. And it does bring a little bit of light rain and maybe a little bit of a mix of rain and snow to the area. It doesn't look significant, but there could still be some moisture. Like I said, it's going to be a little bit windy. You can see the winds are blowing a bit. It's going to be colder with that system moving through, but will we see moisture? The European model seems to think so, but it's kind of been an outlier. That moves to the east. We see quiet weather for the most part as we look all the way through early next week. That's the storm system out west that might impact us around the middle of next week, but that's a big if right now. GFS forecast model. This one is quiet the next 3 days, and then Thanksgiving Thursday, most of the moisture, that actually has it mostly staying to our south and doesn't really hit us with much other than some of those gusty winds out of the north and northwest and some colder temperatures. And then we're quiet and clear for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, a system off to our east there Sunday. And then again, looking into next week, storm system off to our west that might move in by the middle of next week. That's a big if right now. So one more model, I don't show this one as much, but this is the North American model. It only goes out through late Wednesday night and early Thursday morning here. And it shows not much moisture Thursday morning there. That's as far out as it goes, but you can see maybe a little bit off to the southeast. So most models have the storm system off to our southeast. That European model, again, I'll show it here one more time, has it more moving through from our north. So that's why there still are a lot of question marks right now in the long range part of the forecast here. So when it comes to Thanksgiving Thursday. So right now, like I said, I'm going low in chance of moisture, not ruling it out, but the chances don't look very good right now. But it does look like we will cool things back. We will see some wind, and then after that, nicer weather returns for the end of the week. So for the most part, most of the forecast is pretty clear, but like I said, a little murky for Thanksgiving, but I don't see any major concerns to travel anyway. Maybe not want to be outside too much on Thanksgiving with those winds blowing a little cooler. I know a lot of families like to play some outdoor football, things like that. Well, maybe not the best weather. I mean, you can deal with it. It's fine, but not the best weather on Thanksgiving Thursday. So well, there you go. There is your forecast on this Monday morning. I hope you have a great start to your shortened work week, and I'll see you all again on Tuesday morning. Take care. God bless. Bye.